To understand a very beautiful and a very interesting sum based on cube and hemisphere. Now this is the question we have in front of us. Let us understand the question with the help of the figure. It says that a hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of a cubical wooden block. We have a cubical wooden block. It says that a hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of this cubical wooden block. So from one of the faces of this cubical wooden block, a hemispherical depression is cut out as shown in the figure. Next, it says that diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to edge of the cube. They have given us the diameter of the hemisphere is L, and this diameter of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. So we can say the edge of the cube is also equal to L, and the same we'll write in the solution. We can say that edge of the cube is equal to the diameter of the hemisphere and it is equal to L. Since now we have the diameter of the hemisphere, let us calculate its radius. We know that radius r is equal to diameter upon 2. So we can say therefore the radius of the hemisphere r is equal to the diameter, that is L, upon 2. Next, it says that determine the surface area of the remaining solid. So we have to determine the surface area of the remaining solid. Observe, surface area simply means the addition of the areas of those surfaces which are visible from outside. So we can say that surface area of the remaining solid is equal to the surface area of the entire cube minus the area of the hemispherical top. Now let us understand why. If we will observe the cube, we can say that for the cube only the 5 surfaces are visible. The surface which is at the top is not completely visible, since we have to subtract the area of the hemispherical top at the top surface. So it is surface area of the entire cube minus area of the hemispherical top. Also, we need to consider the curved surface area of the hemisphere for finding out the surface area of the remaining solid. Now observe, first we can calculate surface area of the cube. Now my dear students, what is the formula for finding surface area of a cube? Yes, it is 6L square. So in place of surface area of a cube, we will replace 6L square. Now let's calculate area of hemispherical top. Now we know that at the top, the hemisphere is having circular shape. So what is the formula for finding area of a circle? Yes, it is pi r square. So we'll write minus pi r square. Now my dear students, what is the formula to find curved surface area of a hemisphere? Yes, it is 2 pi r square. So we'll write plus 2 pi r square. Now minus pi r square plus 2 pi r square is pi r square. So the next step is equal to 6L square plus pi r square. Now 6L square will remain as it is. In place of pi, we'll write pi, and we know that r, that is radius of the hemisphere, is L upon 2. So let us substitute. So in place of r, we'll write L upon 2 the whole square. On further solving, we have it is equal to 6L square plus pi L square upon 4. If we take the LCM, it is equal to 24L square plus pi L square upon 4. Now let's separate the denominator. So it is equal to 1 upon 4. In the numerator, we can take L square common, and inside the brackets, we are left with 24 plus pi. So we can say that surface area of the remaining solid is equal to 1 upon 4 L square, inside the brackets 24 plus pi square units. And finally, we can conclude our final answer saying that therefore the surface area of the remaining solid is equal to 1 upon 4 L square 24 plus pi square units. A very simple sum, at the same time very interesting. Thank you so much.